Hi Gemini, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with another reading. Hope you guys are all well. Yeah, and Gemini, this is going to be your own reading, but some of these energies could still be your person's energy. Yeah, that's just how kind of it is in the tarot. And the timing is fluid here, so I'm not going to put any timelines on this. These energies could be playing out. They could have played out, seriously. As I've had many people tell me that these things have already happened, right? And also this could be happening in the near future, right? Maybe even in January and sometimes out to a year. I'm not really seeing a year, but that's kind of a stretch. But let's get into the reading. If you get a message here, Gemini, please give a thumbs up. And your overall energy right now, Gemini, is the nasty Ten of Swords. Yeah, you could be feeling some kind of harsh energy. Maybe you are feeling these in your back. You could be putting these, right, in someone's back, Gemini, right? No digs on you guys, right? But just saying here, it can go either way. And I feel like you guys know that if you've been watching the readings, okay? Yeah, and from Lenormand, Gemini, is the wishing well, okay? This talks about wishes coming true. It also talks about making a wish, right? So, yeah, so that is kind of the dilemma here. But let's see here, as we get into the reading, I can tell you whether or not you're really getting a wish come true, all right? That should be easy enough here. And the ship is here. I feel like you're going on some type of a journey, right? And it's Christmas time, so a lot of us are like traveling back east to see family. I don't have family out of the country, but some people do, or out of the state, right? A lot of people do, right? Yeah, they do. And let's see here. Now, also, the lilies are showing up. This talks about peace and serenity, yeah, but it's next to the mice, which is not about peace and serenity. It is about somebody who has been maybe troubling in a way, or somebody who has been kind of gnawing away at a union, or kind of doing something a tiny bit at a time, but which is destructive, though. And the clovers is here, and this is usually good luck, but it's next to the mice. So we're gonna say it is about surprises. And the woman is here, and this is the woman who is more content. Yeah, she's more content. The other woman is worried about kind of her boyfriend coming over, right? Something like that, because if you see the picture, you will completely understand. This is the woman who is more content about her situation. Yes, she is. And there could be good luck for you. It's possible here. All these cards are really good, except the mice, right? So what is clear here is that I feel like you're going on some type of a journey for whoever this resonates. And there is a peaceful situation here. There could be possibly good luck. Or surprising news coming in. Yes, there could be, right? But there is also the wishing well. And I feel like this is really not good luck because it's next to the mice. And the Ten of Swords is right here. So I don't feel like that's... I feel like this is surprises. So let's see what we can find for Gemini. Right now, you are in the Ten of Swords. You could just be thinking about it, right? That's how the readings are. Why is that Ten of Swords there? Queen of Wands. Wow. Okay, Gemini, you could be dealing with a fire sign here. You could be also Four of Wands here. So there's some type of a betrayal, or either maybe it's just a harsh ending with the Queen of Wands or surrounding one. But this could be also surrounding maybe you going after the dreams that you want to pursue here. Yeah, this could be a relationship. It could be a job. Because the Queen of Wands is about passion. Yes, she is, all right, even though some people will say she's flaky, right? Because that's what they say about the fire signs, in case you guys are listening, and you are fire signs. I know that because I happen to be one. But the fire signs, they kind of do get a bad rap here, right? There could be somebody here who is possibly full of passion here, and maybe there is a harsh ending or some type of a painful ending because of that, right? Because of somebody who is like that. Could be somebody who is super independent. Yeah, it could be. Now, the Three of Pentacles is showing up here, and so this doesn't have to be Aries, Leo, or Sag. This is my whole point. Yeah, that is my whole point. Just like the Queen of Swords does not have to be Aries, Leo, Gemini, right? I mean Aries, Aquarius, Gemini, not Leo. For sure. Three of Pentacles showing up, and this is your crossing energy. But remember, Gemini, your overall energy is the Ten of Swords. So we have to kind of go with that. Yeah, we do, unfortunately, right? Okay. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Why is that there for my gems? Why is that there for a Gemini? The Sun card. Wow. and the Lovers. Okay, this is you, Gemini, most likely here. But somebody could have made a choice here about a lover here. I feel like there's somebody who made you really happy here. And it could have been part of a third party and it didn't really work out. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, I feel like that is what's happening. Doesn't always have to be a third party, but some kind of a harsh ending here, Gemini, where you are feeling these 10 swords. Yeah, you are, okay? Unless you are putting them in the Queen of Wands, because she's right next to you. But I feel like this is, yeah, and this is about a harsh ending. We'll see if it's third party. But the Queen of Wands can also be, this could be a little bit like Gemini. And what I mean by that is the air signs are detached. And the fire signs, you know, they can be a little bit detached because they are, they're kind of concerned about their own dreams and their own wishes. Yeah, they are. And they're also concerned about their own independence. So you can't really fence them in, right? So maybe this is about that. Maybe it is not a fire sign. Maybe it is you kind of in that mode, right? We'll get one card on the Lovers. Why is that Lovers there for Gemini? I feel like that's you just showing up next to the Sun card. Yeah. And the Nine of Swords. Yeah, and this is what I was saying. Something didn't work out for you, Gemini, here, and you are feeling 10 swords in your back. Yeah. That is what's happening here. And I feel like that's what the mice are about. Is about like gradual destruction to a situation. And somebody could have kept doing something, right? Maybe it was a little bit at a time, or every so often kind of doing the same thing that kind of made you think, I'm done, right? I'm done with this 10 of Swords, right? I don't want this, I don't want to deal with this person anymore, whoever they are. But you're in the Nine of Swords energy, right? Yeah, you are. Okay. Now, in the recent past, or in the root here, why it's all happening, is the Ace of Pentacles, right? And it's in the reverse here. So that is the root. Now, why is that Ace of Pentacles in the root? Why is that there for Gemini? And the Ace of Wands is here. Wow. So this is what I mean. This is a clear reading so far, right? This is like something that didn't work out here and that you really wanted. Ace of Wands, yeah. And now we have the Five of Pentacles. So somebody left somebody out here. Yeah, somebody left somebody out here of some type of a union or a new beginning, possibly. I feel like there's more of a new, like an opportunity for a new beginning with somebody. Somebody left somebody out. You could have left them out, Gemini. But when I see the 9 and 10 of Swords in your overall energy and in your crossing energy, I'm thinking that's not the case. That's you. This is you here. Pretty sure here. Gemini, Lovers over here. Wow. So something didn't work out here because somebody left somebody out. The Queen of Swords, this is probably you, Gemini, and this is in the recent past. Why is the Queen of Swords there? Not the Queen of England, guys, just so you know, okay? We're not talking about the Brits here. Okay. We're talking about the Queen of Swords, possibly the Queen of Tarot. The Hierophant is there with the Eight of Pentacles, right? This is in the past. So I feel like in the past, Virgo, sorry guys. In the past, Gemini, you were probably trying to figure out if you could maybe put in the work with somebody, right? That if you could maybe have something solid, something that would kind of, something traditional. The Hierophant with the Eight of Pentacles, like a marriage or, you know, some type of kind of structured long term. I feel like this is you in the past trying to figure out, or even asking somebody here, right? Yeah, but I feel like you were discerning this yourself. Yeah, with the Queen of Swords. We'll get a card on the Eight of Pentacles. The Tower. Yeah, you were asking yourself kind of like, you could have been asking somebody else. Somebody could have been maybe raising their sword to you, maybe. In the Queen of Swords energy, kind of like wanting to know, right? And kind of demanding some answers, right, in a situation. But I feel like this is you trying to figure out, like, trying to really figure out that if you, this could be too, that if you kind of end your union, the Tower, like is this worth it, kind of, yeah, is this worth it, maybe to put, you know, the energy into a tower? Yeah, I feel like that's the case here. Or you could also be in a solid union and you could have been asking yourself, do I want to actually, you know, let the Tower fall here for somebody who might not be worth my time? That could be the case here. I feel like in the past you were thinking about that, and eventually you either let them go or they let you go. So far that is what your reading is looking like. And these cards have not been clarified, right? And yeah, you always get, I mean, things are always, I feel like they can be a little more accurate if you do it at the end. Or if you just, like if I sit here and lay the cards out, and I've done that, and then kind of do the reading. But this is spontaneous, and this is kind of, it's a little bit exciting, a little, I feel like it's when you are kind of like in the moment, right? Totally in the moment. And the World card is showing up, and this is what is affecting you on a, like on a conscious level. And what this means here is that there is an ending and a beginning for you, right? And that is affecting you. Why is that World there? Why is the World there for Gemini, please? The Page of Pentacles, and we are seeing the Moon card. Wow, so there could be a Cancerian here, possibly, that you could be ending it with somebody here, possibly, and maybe starting over with a Cancerian or a Piscean. But I feel like what is affecting you here is an ending here, but you wanted this new beginning, possibly, with somebody, right? Page of Pentacles. But the World is there, it is an ending. Why is the Moon there? I feel like you wanted something, it just didn't work out. Simple, simple, right? But there could be somebody else here, right? It could be. Judgment is in the reverse, and this is, wow. This is really like, this can be using poor judgment. It could, right? Yeah, it totally could here. There's a million ways, not a million, but there are many ways to read judgment. And it's going to depend on these cards, right, in the reading. But let's get one more card. Why is Judgment there for Gemini in the reverse? I feel like what is affecting you here, somebody made a decision, this Judgment, that kind of went against you, and that's why Judgment is in the reverse, to end a situation. And this could have created fear for you. Seven of Cups showing up here that I feel like this is some kind of an option here. And this Ten of Swords and Nine of Swords could have been an option for you, right? Or maybe you were somebody's option. In the near future, Gemini, is the Justice card. Why does Gemini have the Justice card, please? Six of Wands in the reverse. So this is somebody not having victory, right? Things did not go their way. This could be also somebody having a hard time overcoming a situation. I feel like what this is saying here is that there's going to be some kind of a balance here. This could be a marriage, right? You could be in a marriage and maybe in another situation. Things didn't work out here. No victory. And you could have been rejected, maybe, Gemini. You could have left somebody too, right? It can always go the other way, okay, guys? Don't get mad at me, okay, when I say if somebody rejected you. I feel like some people do when they watch these readings and you're like, I'm the messenger. Don't, try not to choke me, all right, guys? Knight of Swords showing up, Gemini. You're seeing yourself as the Knight of Swords. I mean, this is your element, but let's see if you are taking action here or if you are kind of seeing yourself as the Knight. Why is that Knight of Swords there for Gemini? Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Wow. I feel like you were dealing with an Earth sign, yeah, in the past here. And you could also be dealing with a Cancerian, and I have been seeing that for you. Yeah, okay. But this Knight of Pentacles in the reverse could be a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, right? And this could be somebody, too, who sometimes, I know you are not seeing yourself as lazy here. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles can be somebody who is lazy. And, yeah, and somebody who really lacks stability. That is usually the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Let's see here. It can be somebody not taking action whatsoever, right? In the upright, he goes pretty slow. Let's get a card on the Knight of Pentacles. And the Seven of Swords is here in the reverse. Oh my golly gee whiz here. Okay. Wow. Okay. So this talks about past sneaky behavior usually. It can talk about somebody feeling embarrassed or guilty. Yeah, you could, Gemini, you could be feeling guilty about a Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, that you are giving them, you could be giving them the boot or they could have gave you the boot. You could feel embarrassed if somebody had left you here that maybe you wanted, but you already had somebody else. I feel like that could be the case here. Because over here, there is a new beginning and there are two new beginnings kind of with the Five of Pentacles. So this could be that case. You could have left somebody out for somebody else, maybe. Possible, right? Or they could have left you out. I'm seeing, in this reading, what I am seeing here is that something didn't work out for you and left you in the Nine and Ten of Swords energy, right? And it could have been an Earth sign over here, Knight of Pentacles, because that is really only what is showing up here in terms of zodiac, for the most part. we see the moon, and it can be Cancer or Pisces, right? And the Tower is here, that is Scorpio. But for the most part, here is Libra. I just feel like, oh yeah, and the Queen is here, the Queen of Wands. I feel like this isn't really so much about zodiacs, aside from the Knight of Pentacles and the Moon card for some. But I feel like you could be seeing yourself as they cut you out. This Knight of Pentacles, yeah. This Knight of Pentacles, and you could be feeling guilty, like in another union. Like, damn, I went off with, I don't know, Brandon here, and I had Kevin waiting at home. And now I feel a little embarrassed here, yeah, after Brandon cut me out. That could be this energy here. Wow. Mm-hmm. And you could also be seeing yourself as cutting out a Knight of Pentacles, maybe because they were sneaky, and you could have figured that out, right? Seven of Swords in the reverse. The Chariot is showing up in the environment. Why would that Chariot be there? And the Chariot has been in your environment, in my readings, for a long time. This could be a Cancerian, right? Why is that Chariot there? And this could also be somebody who is kind of taking charge of their life, right? Yeah, and getting in the driver's seat. Now, the Three of Wands is in the reverse, and the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like what this is saying here is that for some of you guys are in the driver's seat of your life. You could be ending a third party. Three of Wands in the reverse. And something might not have manifested itself, right? Because we see the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse here with the Ace of Wands in the root, right? And the Five of Pentacles talks about like an ending to something that maybe somebody really wanted here, and a new beginning. Somebody's leaving somebody out here, right? So it basically is referring to two relationships, yeah, or two possible situations here that, yeah. Now, in your hopes and fears, Gemini, is the Four of Swords. It's in the reverse here, so let's get a card on the Four of Swords. Why would Gemini hope or fear the Four of Swords? Okay, and we have the Nine of Pentacles here. And we have the Ace of Swords. So what this means is that in your hopes and fears, I feel like you're fearing not to be single. That's kind of what I am seeing here. Yeah, you could be fearing being single here because of a truth. Like somebody could find out here that, yeah. Let's get a card on the Ace of Swords for Gemini. Why would the Ace of Swords be there? You could be hoping for clarity. Yeah, you could just be kind of hoping for clarity and to overcome a situation. And you could feel that you are this Nine of Pentacles. Like somebody left you and you're single. That could be the case. Why is that? Ace of Swords there, please. Ace of Cups. Wow. And the Four of Pentacles. You're hoping to hold on to somebody, Gemini. The same person who has you in the Nine and Ten of Swords. Wow. Interestingly enough, right? Sometimes the things we wish for, right? Yeah. I mean, I can understand that if you are, deeply in love with somebody here. I'm getting the feeling there are two people in this reading. And, yeah, wow. Okay. I feel like you are hoping to have some kind of a new beginning with somebody here. Somebody who could be single. Wow. And I feel like you were in reflection mode over the whole situation still, right? Even though there was all this kind of action being taken here. Yeah, and we're going to find out on Vimeo, Gemini, because we are going to find out the potential outcome for this reading, the underlying energies, how they really feel about you, any blocks or challenges, and how to better navigate those. What is unknown to you, or what they don't want you to know about them here, or about the situation, and what they are fearing, which is kind of a tell-all, right? I think I heard that one time, like in a gangster movie, and it's like, well, if you know what they're afraid of, then you have them all figured out, right? Thank you so much. If you guys got a message here, please give a thumbs up. All the extendeds are super affordable, Gemini. Thank you so much.